in this video we will be learning how to write a decimal as a fraction. So we've been asked to write the number 0.80 in a fraction form. So first step is to count how many numbers we have after the decimal. In this case we have 1, 2. Since we have two numbers after the decimal, our denominator is going to be 100. So our denominator has 2 zeros because there is two numbers after the decimal. If there was 3 numbers after the decimal, my denominator will have 3 zeros. So it will be 1000. And now we're going to write the number after the decimal as our numerator. So in this case here, we have 80 after the decimal. So I wrote 80, which is 80, as our numerator. And that's the first step. And that's it. Now we've written it as a fraction. There is another step that you must do, which is to write it in lowest form. So to write your answer in lowest form, what you're going to do is find a whole number that can be divided by both the numerator and the denominator. So in this case, I can divide the numerator and the denominator by 20. So 80 divided by 20 gives me 4, and 100 divided by 20 gives me 5. So now I've reduced 80 over 100 to 4 over 5. I'm going to check if I can reduce this further. Is there a whole number that can be divided by both the numerator, which is 4, and the denominator, which is 5? No, there isn't. So now I know that I'm done reducing. So 0.80 written as a fraction in lowest terms is 4 over 5. That's it, guys. Now let's try another example. Here we have 0.4. Let's write this in fraction form. So first thing is I need to determine my denominator. And to do that, I'm going to count how many numbers I have after the decimal. So in this case, I have one number. So this means that my denominator is going to have 1 0. So the denominator is 10. And our numerator is going to be the number after the decimal, which is 4. So 0.4 written as a fraction is 4 over 10. But this is not in lowest forms. So let's write it in the lowest form. What's a number that can be divided by both 4 and 10? So that means that my answer is 2 over 5. So now I've reduced 4 over 10 to 2 over 5. Can we reduce this further? No, we can't, because there's not a whole number that can be divided by both 2 and 5. So that means that my final reduced answer is 2 over 5. So now let's do one more example. We've been asked to write 0.264 in fraction form. So let's determine our denominator. I'm going to start with the 1, and then I'm going to count how many numbers are after the decimal. 1, 2, 3. So that means I'm going to add 3 zeros. Next, I'm going to take the number after the decimal and write it as my new numerator. And that's it. 0.264 written as a fraction is 264 over 1000. Now are we done? No, because we can reduce to the lowest form. What's a number that can be divided by both 264 and 1000? If you're stuck, you can always go step by step. We know 264 can be divided by 2, and 1000 can also be divided by 2. 264 divided by 2 gives us 132. 1000 divided by 2 gives us 500. Now can we keep going? Yes, we can, because 132 can be divided by 2, so can 500 be divided by 2. 132 divided by 2 is 66, and 500 divided by 2 is 250. Now 66 and 250 can still be further simplified. They can both be divided by 2. And I'm just going to continue over here. 66 divided by 2 gives us 33. 250 divided by 2 gives us 125. Now, is there any whole number that we can divide 33 and 125 by? There isn't. So now we're done reducing. So I hope you guys get the idea. When you're reducing, you can go step by step like what I did here. So this means that our final answer is 33 over 125. And that's it, guys. That's how you write a decimal as a fraction.